Hi everyone, this is Lynissa with Makers Avenue. Today we have another unhauling unboxing of the Miniverse new lifestyle series, Mold It Yourself. I'm so excited to get my hands on this series. This series does have pinholes and there are cheat sheets. I think if I'm looking at it correctly, you can find these cheat sheets on TikTok or Instagram at Mini Minmo. If I remember, I'll put it in the description section below. But yes, so I finally found them at Target, a few of them. So here's the ones that I got. Here's all that you could collect. So I think this one is the mushroom set. I think that's what it was. I really wasn't paying attention. So yeah. So with all these new releases, uh right now there's so many new releases coming out that I am working on getting videos out, but I did start back to school, so uh I'm not going to be as fast as like maybe other people, but they will be coming out. So uh as things come out, as I have time, I am filming things. It's just taking me a while to edit. So anyway, here's the mushroom set, mushroom candles. The mushrooms aren't really ones that I wanted in this collection. They're cute if you like mushrooms. Well, I like the wood slices, but if you like mushrooms, and I'm not a big mushroom person, I think these are fun. Got a little Mario inspiration to them. But what I'm going for in this series are the teacups, the teapots, and the calico cats, and pretty much almost everything else. So I can't remember what this one was. Okay, this is the rose teapot, which is I was excited to get. And I will be making this later on in the video. You have the mold. The thing I like about these molds is that you can make more than one. And I like how these sets, some of them come with mica powder, so that blue powder is a pearlescent mica powder. The only downfall with these is that they have the molds for the teapot, but they don't have any molds for the handle. So like you can make multiple teapots, but there's no way you can actually make the spout or the handle for it unless you try to create a mold yourself. I don't really know if I want to do all of that. I mean, I have the materials to make a mold of the handle and the spout. I don't know if I feel like doing it. I'm not really, we'll see. I don't know. So it would be nice if if they included the spout and the handle mold as well, because what's a teapot without those things? And I also got those. So here are the calico kitties teacups, and they're so adorable. So I think it's so cute how they have these animal shaped teacups. It's just so creative and whimsical. There's the mold. Can't wait to make it. I love I have several ideas. Well, not really ideas. I'm not really gonna be doing remixes in this one because I kind of like them the way they are. And I have two dolls, my Black Panther dolls, my Namor doll and my Shuri doll, and I kind of feel like two of the teacup sets really go with them, so I'm gonna keep them the same and kind of use them for like a diorama. All right, so anyway, here's the next one. I'm still waiting for the Miniverse birthday celebration to drop in my Walmarts. So here you see that I got the crystal seashell, which also love that one, which also will go with my Wakanda Forever dolls. It's a certain aesthetic that I'm going for. That mica powder, as you can see, is kind of getting all over my hand. Don't worry though, mica powder is not, it's not really, it's safe to touch, so it's all right. But as I was saying, so the Miniverse celebration, birthday celebration, I'm still waiting for those to hit our Walmarts. Walmart is pretty unpredictable. I already know that Target's going to be a harder time to find that stuff, but Walmart is even more unpredictable. So who knows when I'll actually see them. Um, and the Harry Potter ones, I don't care about Harry Potter, but I do would like a few of them because I do want to make some Once Upon a Time inspired stuff, and I feel like I could do that with like some of the Lord of the Rings one and some of the Harry Potter. So anyway, let's get started with making. With these teacups, they give you a longer spout, so it's easier to fill in the molds, because you want to make sure you get the resins in all the little spaces, so there won't be any chips or air pockets, little broken pieces when the mold comes out. So I'm just tapping it on the desk and tapping it to try to get the bubbles to come to the top. And they don't tell you this in the instructions, but working with resins, if you want to get rid of the bubbles, just use a flame, and it's not going to hurt the mold, silicone mold or anything, but it pops some of those bubbles. Now, of course, it's harder to get the bubbles at the bottom of the mold, but at least you can get some of them out. Then I'm going to put it under my heat lamp. This is the 365 NM lamp, which is going to work a lot better for the newer type of resin. And then I put it under my other UV lamp to just let it sit while I am working on getting the other accessories out. So the kit also comes with sandpaper, which I don't really use for all of them. I only use it if I see like it's rough or something. But yeah, you can see how I'm taking it out. The molds are pretty durable, so you don't really have to worry too much. Just don't actually try to cut them, but you don't have to worry too much about them tearing. I think there is enough resin in these bottles for, I want to say 4. I didn't make 4, but I feel like there's enough resin for at least 4 or at least 3. But I'm feeling like you could probably get 4 teacups out of these. I could be wrong, but I feel like you can get 4. So I really love this color jade. Kind of reminds me of that vintage antique milk glass. So it's very pretty, very cute for pastel. And then I like to, since the mold is transparent, I like to make sure the light is hitting in all areas. So I'll hit it from the bottom as well. Now, originally I tried to super glue those handles into it, but super glue doesn't hold on immediately and it gets on my nerves, and I find it to be a lot harder, and I always end up with super glue on my finger. So in this case, I usually don't use UV resin as a glue, but since this is kind of translucent anyway, light will still be able to get through, so it's actually okay to use it to attach. So the instructions say to use the resin. In this case, it is easier to use the resin, and it will fully cure because the light can get through it. So you don't have to worry about that. Instead of using super glue, just use the resin to glue the handles. It'll work. And then I'm just making sure one final time of hitting that teacup with the light. And now I'm going to demold it. And I'm really enjoying all of these new series, especially this one, because it gives you endless possibilities. You can create over and over again. I think these will even make cute little charms or cute little earrings. You could do it in different colors. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Again, the only problem is you're kind of missing the handles, but I think you could use this teacup shape for different stuff. Like I could see it working for like different little pots, Tupperware dishes and such. And if you really want to, I don't know, if you're really handsy, you could probably just kind of shape shape the handles with another material, maybe like wire or clay. So now I am taking the cookies and I'm gonna go ahead and glue the cookies. And this time I didn't want to glue the cup just yet. I don't know what, depending on how I'm displaying it, I kind of want to play with the cup. So I'm not going to glue these cups down just yet. But I am going to glue the cookies because I don't want them to get lost. So that's our first make. And I just love the way they come out. And as you can see, there has like a little translucency in it, so you can still kind of see through it. So next up, I will be making the the Black Kitty teacups, and these are so adorable. I love the little faces. Let me know, are you a cat person? I'm not. Well, I don't have pets, period, but I do love watching cat videos. They're so fascinating, especially little black cats. And so here I am, same process. We're going to put the spout on the black resin, and with this mold, it kind of has like some cat shaped ears. So I actually had to do this one like 3 times because the first one I messed up. You can kind of see it in the mold. You want to make sure that the resin gets down into those cat ears. If you don't, if you leave a pocket of air in those ears, it'll come out chipped. So I think I'd take a toothpick. Yeah, you'll see me going into the cup. Right now I'm trying to get the bubbles out. You'll see me going into the cup and trying to make sure the resin goes all the way down to those cat ears. So that way, because the first one I tried, the ears were a little bit chipped because the resin didn't go completely down to the bottom. So yeah, I really like these little black cats. Every time I see a video or a picture of black cats, I think of it's kind of a fandom thing, but I'm a big fan of Black Panther, especially Shuri in Black Panther. She's one of my favorite Marvel characters. And so the black cats kind of remind me of Black Panthers, except like a cute little version of them. So every time I see little black cats, I think of Shuri. And yeah, so I was really excited for this cute little set, and the Shuri doll that I have from Wakanda Forever. I'm gonna use these. These are gonna be her little cups, her little Black Panther cups. So they're just so adorable. I really love whoever came up with the ideas. Whoever's coming up with the ideas for these sets, give them a raise because everything's just so adorable. So here I'm making the second one. Again, I tap it a little bit to try to get the bubbles to come to the top, and I'm gonna go over it with my flame. And then I'm gonna hit it with the UV lamp. And then afterwards, you're not gonna see it. Because these do cure a little bit longer. There's the first one, and compared to the second one. But since the UV resin cures a little bit longer, I'm not doing the full curing on camera. So make sure that you're taking your time to cure. So I'm getting the resin to those little holes so I can try to attach it. I did have trouble trying to attach this one. It did fall off again, but I was able to attach it. I don't know if I left it in. Now these decals are very adorable, but the smaller sections are kind of hard to stick down. There we go. You kind of see the handle fell off, so I had to reattach it again. Yeah, those handles are so small, so it's a little hard to get in there. So I'm gonna try again, try to put a little hole back into that space, and then I'm gonna go back in with my resin and reattach it. I think I do it off camera. So here's I'm molding the second one. And the cat ears came out perfect, and now I'm going to try to again attach the handles. My real challenge was trying to attach the handles and hold it and hold the light at the same time. So if you have one of those hand-free UV lamps, that'd be great too. So I'm attaching the face again, and you kind of want to rub, especially the smaller details. You want to make sure you rub pretty hard. I did have a challenge because they kept wanting to come off, but I finally got it after a couple of tries. If you still see that they're trying to lift up, just push it back down and keep rubbing and pressing until you can release it without it coming off. And I love these cute little plates. They kind of go with the Beetlejuice capsules, that color scheme. So now I'm getting some putty because I still didn't want to completely glue the cups just yet. So I'm putting some putty or sticky tack to the bottom of the cup so that way it won't move around too much. And just like the other tea set, well, this time I'm going to glue the spoons in because, again, I just want it to stay in place. I don't like when my stuff moves around too much. And then I will, once I have that glued into place, I'm going to take, I guess those are meringues. Well, the little desserts, the little whipped desserts, and I'm going to glue those in place so they don't move around on me. With it being like hot glue, you can always, if you want to change it around and you want to use these pieces, hot glue, you can always pull it off. You can pull these off and always get the hot glue off. So it's not going to come off unless you just pull it. You can't pull it. So now I am going to try to do the rose teapot. And I wanted to use, well, I realized at first you're only supposed to put it either at the top or the bottom of the mold. And I think I got too happy with the mica powder and I forgot. So I was slapping it on everywhere, and then I realized, oh, the picture is only showing the bottom. So, and even then, after putting the mold back in place, I realized that it was at the top. I put the powder at the top of the vase instead of the bottom. It's kind of hard to tell when you're doing it like that, but they give you a tiny little butt brush. But I was trying to hurry. I didn't want to spend the whole day using that little brush, so I just use a paintbrush. And to make it easier on yourself, they give you the spout, but that spout, you don't use that spout until later. You don't really need the spout for this part. You could just pour it in straight from the bottle, and that would have made this a lot more easier. I really love the color. I really love the color of this resin. So as you can see, I'm kind of struggling getting it out because of that little spout. And I should have just poured it instead straight from the bottle. So that's what I'm doing, filling it up, and it makes it much easier to come in. Now I'm just taking some extra art glitter glue. No, not art glitter glue. Extra fine art glitter. And I am putting it in just for a little extra sparkle, extra razzle dazzle. And you'll see it at the bottom of the vase. If you want it more throughout the entirety of the vase, you probably want to mix this resin and the glitter in like a separate container. So I'm just going to mix, get the bubbles out again with my flame, and then I will put it under the UV lamp. All right, so now for my final one. Now I did one seashell vase already, and now I'm trying to do. I just want to do another one. I went ham on that mica powder, and as you can see, it's getting all over my glove. I really love the hollow, iridescent, pearlescent look to this. It's very ethereal. It's very what I want to go, especially with the two dolls I want to use it for. And then I'm going to also use a little bit of that blue mica powder as well. But I'm only going to use it at like the top of the vase. And then I'm going to switch it. And now I'm just going to get my clear resin and pour it into the mold. Now the first time I did this, again, this one takes a while to cure. If you don't cure it fully, I did notice the first time I made this, it kind of, the insides, like the outer sides were cured, but the inside you could kind of see like the resin kind of had a water effect. It actually looked really cool. It looked kind of like a lava effect, if that makes any sense. So it was a cool look, but I guess you still want to fully cure it. But it was a cool look because it looked like it was like water on the inside of it. So I didn't keep it like that. I just put it under the sun, but I was tempted to leave it like that because I did like the way it looked. So I put some more glitter in this again for the little extra sparkle. And here you see me, I'm using the light to cure it. And I'm going to put that on the lamp. And now it's time to demold the teapot. And again, I like to try to get it from all sides. And I'm stretching, stretching. And even though I messed up, I still like the way this teapot looks. So cute. Love these colors. I just wish they gave us more handles and stuff. So I'm going to attach it the same way that I attached the spouts and handles to the teacups, using a little drop of resin, and you just need a little drop, you don't need that much, and then hit it with the light. So how has your search been going for the new Miniverse? I feel like they have a lot right now. I think I did a count, and it feels like they have at least 11 new series out. They have the diner, the cafe. They have the molded ones. They have the spa ones. They have, let's see, the Lord of the Rings, the Harry Potter set, the Halloween set, and then they have the birthday celebrations. And then, of course, new ones are coming out. Now, I'm not complaining. I know we had a lot going on with the recall, but still, I can't imagine what they're gonna do for Christmas. And this year's not even over, and I know they have new ones coming out. I know there's a Hello Kitty one that's supposed to be coming out. I saw some previews for, I think it was a plant one, like a plant multi-pack. There's also another birthday multi-pack that's supposed to be Alice in Wonderland inspired. And I know they're going to probably have a Christmas set. So, oh my gosh, they're really getting us to spend all our money. In some ways, it's like nice. It's like, can y'all come in waves? so that so we can save up. So anyway, so I'm trying to do things gradually, but it's fun. I'm not complaining, but it's still a lot right now. So I am beginning to slow down on the Miniverse purchases, and things will be out for a while. It's going to take me a while to go through some of these makes. What you see me doing here, I'm just adding little like plastic iridescent beads to kind of look like crystals growing on these little buds. Again, this is just something I want to do extra that I wanted to do. I feel like it will go more with my diorama. I did want to take some the pink peonies out, but I kind of got lazy and didn't want to go to the other room and kind of find them, so I'm going to save them. And then in the first seashell that I did, I'm just putting in some kind of pink crystals that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to put them in there. I don't know what I'm going to use this vase for just yet, but I do like the way those little crystal rocks look, because you can kind of see through them. You can see through them in the container. So here are my final creations. I love how these series are turning out. Let me know what's your favorite, and have you gotten your hands on the new ones. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks for the support. Bye.